Hello? Does anybody have a mic? Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Kyle.
I'm Hannah.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
I'm recording a podcast right now. Did you want to be in it?
Sure.
Cool. I didn't have anyone else, so I'm glad you said yes.
Oh, thank God it's in my house anyway, so.
When's the last time it was just you and me recording? It was the one time, right?
Yeah, I think we one or two.
I think it was just one.
Just one. I think it was our first one. It was just you and me.
Because the next one had Bree.
Yeah.
We got one, and then we had guests because we thought we had sprouted
Who
our
all
wings.
have we have had Brianna, Dominic,
Tyler.
and then just us, right? So this is our fifth.
Yeah, I thought we were forgetting somebody, but no, I'm like, I don't think.
I thought we had episode number 6.
No.
Okay, well.
No, yeah, it's just been us, or not been us since the first episode.
So this is episode 5.
I believe so. I'm
Cool.
probably gonna have to correct that. Yeah, it is.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
okay. It'll be correct when we upload it, guys.
Yeah. So, what has happened since our last episode? That was with Dominic.
It has been a while. That was over Christmas break.
Yes.
Holy cow. Yeah, so over, 3 months ago we had our... Wow, we've been really bad about this, but we'll get back on track. Try to do one a month.
Just been busy, so it's been hard to like record it and then editing it because you have to want to. I wouldn't want to do it if we didn't want to do
forced,
it.
no.
If we're just, hello, we are doing this mandatory.
This is our homework.
That's why it's fun because it's when we want to do it.
Yeah, a lot has happened since
We went on our
Christmas break.
road trip.
A lot of you guys know that. You saw our photos.
Yeah, most of you saw our road trip, so I'm sure you're like, oh my god, shut up. Yeah, you did
You
it.
guys are so annoying.
Oh, you jumped off a bridge.
Yeah, we're pretty annoying.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life right now, Hannah? What's some big stuff going on?
Tell the world, tell the audience what you got going on in your life.
Yeah, Sean Evans.
Well, just finished first week back from spring break, so it actually went by really fast. Had a really busy, tiring week, but we did it. Yeah, 7 weeks until summer time, school's over. I'll be finishing my first year teaching, which is really exciting, and
How does it feel?
it's crazy, dude. Like time flew by so fast. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've learned? Do you feel like a grown
Oh,
teacher?
I have grown a lot in this past year, and I still have so much more to learn and grow with, but I've already learned a lot this year.
Yeah, you said the first year would be hardest because you had to make all your lesson plans and stuff. You have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
That's good now. You got like all that hard shit out of the way. Now you can focus on other stuff.
See, that's what I said, and then, I was reflecting a couple weeks ago on everything, and I'm probably gonna scratch it and start all over again,
What the fuck?
Change to... Well, I have a good base, foundation, but I learned what worked, what didn't work, what I want my kids to learn, what I felt was more important, what wasn't that important that we kind of skipped over. It's trial and error, but, I think by year 3 or 4, I'll have it down, but next few years, it's still trial and error, but it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, as long as you keep some stuff. I'm sure there's some stuff that worked well that you'll bring over.
Yeah, for sure. And, I feel like teaching is all about learning and growing with the kids and together as a class and whatnot.
Are you proud of them? Do you think they've grown?
My kids are awesome, and yeah, they've grown a lot, and it's crazy. Once we came back from Christmas break, I tell them all the time, I'm like, you guys just turned into different kids. I mean, so responsible, reliable. I mean...
Are they going to be in the second year next year, most of them, do you think? Are they going to keep going?
The thing with that is conflict with scheduling, because culinary 1's a 1 hour block, culinary 2 is 2 hour block, so that's really hard for a lot of my really, really good kids, our AP students, because they're taking AP classes.
They're too fucking smart.
They're really smart,
Yeah.
and they're awesome kids, though.
They got smart classes to go to.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm really excited about next year and what holds with it, and
It'll be cool.
Keep growing and keep pushing along, chugging along.
Does that mean you get to go to the graduations and like the little robe things and like sit with the students if they ask you to, or is that only for certain teachers? Like you sit on the ends of the rows, like the teachers do that. Do you get to do that, or they pick teachers for that at graduation?
Great, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sure. But my kids are all sophomores and juniors.
Well, yeah,
so.
but would you ever want to do that? Like,
I think I'll always go to graduation and see the kiddos and whatnot, but...
Yeah, like I know I'll be at the graduation doing work stuff, but...
Right, for Miracle.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird going to I haven't been to a graduation, because we didn't... Well, other than yours.
Since I graduated... Well, we haven't gone to one since I graduated, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say since my own, but then I was like, wait.
Yeah. Crazy. Time flies. People get old.
People die and then the world ends.
Yep.
And that's
That's
it.
But
at least, they can say, you know what? I learned my mise en place with Hannah.
Oh my God.
When Chef Hannah, and then the world burns.
Yeah.
That's really, it's really sweet,
There's one thing they can take away.
Yes. So, what else is going on? What are you doing for fun? What are we doing for fun?
What are we doing for fun?
No, you.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I'm doing roller derby now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun and it's a lot of work, but it feels so good. It feels awesome.
Do you feel empowered?
Sure.
Well, I mean, do you feel like tough and shit, like when you're with the team?
Yeah, it's different because I'm on a roller derby team. I'm not in bouts and playing games. So like I've never roller skated in my life, so this is all new to me. So I'm really just learning the fundamentals of skating and how to skate and all that stuff right now. But just being with like a group of girls like that and women and that are so cool and like so badass, so that's awesome.
What's about? You use that term. I don't know what that is.
It's their game.
Oh, that's what their games are called? About?
Yeah. So that's about all I know.
You know
it's
more than I do.
all I know.
Yeah. Oh,
You see what yeah.
You seem to have fun when you go, and Bree likes it too.
It's a lot of fun, and most of you guys know, I don't know, depends on how long I've known you guys, know me and Kyle, but like I used to play soccer, and so did my sister, and that was like my life, like that's my identity. And then I quit soccer, and it's like I lost my identity, and I found culinary, and that's like my identity. But now I'm kind of getting to a point where I still love culinary, don't get me wrong, but I need a hobby, I need something else on the side. And so I joined roller derby, and I'm really, really loving it. And it's awesome. It feels good to be back and working out, so being healthy and exercising. And it's kind of like therapy, you know? You gotta relax, get your mind off stuff, and have fun, and really focus. So I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to your, like, even though you're not going to be playing in the game, I'm excited to go to your game and take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, we have one on April 20th. If anyone wants to go, I'll be working it.
Yeah.
Casa Grande Fairgrounds.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to do photos and stuff. I think it'd be a cool photo opportunity to get, like, action shots.
Yeah,
and
talk
shit.
about what you're doing outside of work, babe.
Nothing. What?
Photography.
Yeah, but it's just for fun.
Would you get, Kyle?
I got a camera. It's the most expensive, because I thought about it. It's more expensive than the car I got. My first car. It's more expensive than my first fucking car.
That is so true.
Because my first car was supposed to be like $1,500 or $1,600, but we were not. The guy was really nice, and I talked him down. I was like, I only have $1,300. So my first car was my little Pontiac Sunfire. And like, so this is my biggest individual purchase of my life, was this Fujifilm X-T3 camera. It's like $2,000. But it's really great, and it's totally worth the money.
I would say, is it worth it?
Yeah, on a road trip.
It.
Yeah, the colors are great. It films in 4K, which is cool, but 4K, it's so fucking hard to edit with. Because, like, a 2-minute video is, like, 5 gigabytes. It's ridiculous. But it looks really good. But it's really cool at work, because now I feel like I'm making, like, a Netflix show. Because it's just all, like, 4K Ultra HD looking stuff. But,
such a clean look too.
Yeah, like I learned how to do slow-mo on it, so slow-mo is so smooth. I still need to show you. I want to show you the interview stuff tonight too. But yeah, so for work, doing commercials and stuff, everyone's commercials look beautiful, but I think it's worth it. And then colors are really vibrant. I got like this battery grip for it. It's really cool. I like it a lot. It's a camera I can keep forever and just buy lenses for. But yeah, I like that camera a lot.
Fun fact, everyone. All the photos we posted from our trip are not edited whatsoever.
Yeah, I haven't edited any of them. It's all like all the colors and the vibrance. It's just right out of the camera, which is nice because I like my our Canon, but I always had to like edit the photos because they were pretty flat, and so it's not bad that when you have to edit photos, it's not bad, but it's cool that it has like the camera has like built-in film simulation that has built-in modes and stuff, so it has built-in filters, which is pretty cool. Like it has black and white, it has this chrome one, it has like a sepia one. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's well worth the money, and we said that once Kyle got this new camera that I would have the old camera, and I don't even want it because
it's bullshit.
Our first camera, don't get me wrong, the Canon is an awesome camera, especially for beginners. You know,
the Rebel
I thought
T6i.
that those photos were amazing, like so beautiful, and then we got this camera. I'm like, that's garbage compared to that. Yeah. And I took all my sister's maternity photos on it, and they were beautiful photos. And I'm like, dang, I could have done even better with this camera, though. But, yeah. We're really getting into photography. It's really cool. And it's a fun hobby. And it's pretty and takes us places.
Yeah, it took me a long time to pick which camera I wanted before we settled on that one. I watched so many YouTubers and, like, camera reviews to see, like, the specific things I wanted. The one bullshit that I don't agree with a bunch of photographers, and like, the camera's just a tool, it does 10% of the work, you know. I was like, bullshit, because it's so good. Like, yes, it's a tool, and like, you still have to have like a creative eye and like kind of, you know, have good composition in your photos and good angles. But the camera does a lot more than like 10%. But that's like what most photographers say. It's just like a humble thing they say. It's like, the camera's just a medium that you show your vision through. It's like, yeah, but the camera makes it look pretty good.
I don't know if that's being humble, because then that's kind of saying like, hey, I'm the one that's like super good.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I guess. But they just discredit the camera so much. Like, camera's just a tool. It's like, oh, it's a pretty good tool.
And I would say that a lot of people are quote-unquote photographers now. Because you have an iPhone X, or like 10 or like whatever. And you can take amazing footage and photos off of just an iPhone. Like, therefore, everyone is photographers.
Yeah, technically.
But I think it's based on, you know, your creativity and your style. And I think you and me both really like nature and landscape and up close, like flowers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like videography a lot more, because videography, I think not everyone could be a videographer. I don't think I'm a professional one though, but videography is super freaking hard. Like, photography is fun and everything, but videography, I like it more, but it's a lot harder. It's just like setting up something.
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah,
it's so hard.
Well, because a photo is one still thing.
That's correct.
You know?
That's correct.
And video, you have to make the whole thing look perfect.
Videos are a trillion photos.
If someone can't talk right, then that ruins the video. If the lighting's wrong, it ruins the video.
Even though I like doing it, it stresses me out every time. I'm like, it's not exactly how I want. No. The CAC one, I shot a commercial for CAC. It's like my favorite looking thing so far. It's fucking pretty. I'm excited. You guys will probably see it when it comes out, because I usually share the stuff I work on.
Yeah.
What shows are we watching, Hannah?
We currently just finished the OA.
Season
Highly
2.
recommend.
That's probably my favorite show ever, I think.
First season was like, whoa, what? Like, amazing. And it took them 2 years to come out with the...
It was 3 years. 3 years. God. I think it was worth it.
It's really good. I think the first season was my favorite, though, but...
I like the second season way more. I think it expanded on everything, and it all made sense. Too much
for my little brain.
That's why I loved it, because you have to sit there and think. Like, even when I was just cooking dinner right next to the TV, like, I kind of just had to be like, oh, no, I still got to go listen. It's not a show you can play in the background.
I think if I rewatched it again, I might love it a little bit more and
you probably
pick up little
stuff.
Yeah, totally. Pick up things. And
the ending is crazy. If you haven't seen it, I won't say anything, but the ending is crazy for season 2.
Speaking of movies and shows, Captain Marvel, Kyle. How'd you like it?
It was good. I liked it. It was cool. Yeah, I like how it was like a buddy comedy, basically. It was fun. But I'm excited for... Because, by the next time this comes out, we probably will or by this episode that comes out after this, in Endgame will probably be out, or we would have watched that already. But I'm excited. It's all building up. I still want to go see Shazam though. Everyone says Shazam's really good.
There's
it's
a
not
lot of
Marvel.
good movies. A lot of good movies out, and it's so hard to pick and choose, so we're not poor and pick certain movies.
I just want to go sit at the movies all day. Like, I just want to catch up on everything.
Now, if Movie Pass was back, doing it the right
shit,
way,
piece of garbage.
I don't know if anyone uses Movie Pass or not, but we used to have Movie Pass in Vegas, and it was when it first came out pretty much, and it was amazing. We would go every single day almost to the movie theater, watch every movie that was out. I would go when Kyle was at work and just go by myself because you got a free movie a day for $10 a month.
Too good to be true.
Tickets in Vegas at the AMC in Town Square was like $14. So I was already saving $4 just by doing that if I even saw a movie a month. And then...
then remember that Regal at AMC? It was like $25 because it was a luxury fee because of the nice seats.
And so I was paying monthly for my movie. We bought a Movie Pass card just for me for monthly, just to try it out to see if it was worth it or not. And we used it a lot, so we're like, cool, let's get another one. So we ended up getting Kyle a year pass, so we paid for the year for it. And within 2 months, it went to crap. They totally changed all their rules and regulations. Like, they limited how many theaters did it, so like almost no theaters did it. Then they limited only like one showing at that movie theater was using it. And so like all the big movies, like Marvel movies, stuff like that, you couldn't go see them. They weren't allowed to. You couldn't see like the premiere, the first showing of it, which you used to be able to. They changed it to like 2 movies a week, something like that. But anywho, we ended up canceling mine, and Kyle's is up pretty soon, but we haven't even used it in forever because you can't use it anywhere. I mean, auction here, there's only certain ones you can use, and
it's hardly
if it
ever
works,
on there.
yeah, it's so dumb now, and it's just shame because like it made me really love going to movies again, and we were going all the time, and
movies theater's always the best. Like, I don't care. Like, I always prefer going to the movies, like to just watching it at home, like on a hacked Fire Stick. But the thing that sucks is because they just weren't making money, obviously. Like, immediately, like, I was like, yeah, how the hell are they making any money? But because they were just hoping, like, AMC and Harkins would, like, bring them on and stuff and, like, accept them. But, like, AMC and Harkins and all them were like, nah, fuck you. We don't want you to do that. Even though they was bringing traffic in there. They were buying tickets. But
I was buying popcorn and
ices
you don't have to worry. I went,
you didn't have to worry about the ticket price. So you had money for fucking $30 snacks.
Right.
But then AMC made their own thing and just like was like, yeah, we'll never accept you. We'll never like have a partnership, because that's what they were hoping. That's what Movie Pass is hoping, is that they get a partnership with a theater and like they would sponsor them or something. But none of it happened, so they just ran out of money. And I think they're dead now, pretty much. Even
if they had upped their fees, I would have kept paying.
Because if it was like 15 or 20, I wouldn't have minded. If it was $20 a month.
If it was under $30, I would have been doing it. Yeah. Because that was totally worth it. That's 2 movie tickets a month, pretty much.
Yeah, we saw movies all the time. It was fun. Theaters are just fun. It's always better to watch a movie in a theater. The environment's so great, and it made me excited to go, but now we don't hardly go ever.
It was nice paying $10 a month, and, you know, if we were poor that month or something, it was like, cool, we can still go to the movies. We can still go out of the house, and...
We still had date nights.
Yeah, right. It was fun, and it's too bad, because I really, really loved Movie Pass. Like, I was talking them up. I was like, guys, everyone should be buying this. This is great.
Yeah.
But...
Ultrastar has like some kind of little loyalty thing, but yeah, nothing like Movie Pass. It'll be weird to talk about it like in a year.
Yeah,
right. Like, we were at the beginning and end of Movie Pass.
It was so short too. It's such a shame.
Yeah, I guess they should have had a better business
system.
Model. They burned too bright too quick.
Yeah, but we went to the movie. I think it was like the only movie theater in downtown Seattle.
With one screen.
One movie theater in the theater.
Just one screen.
And it was awesome. It was a huge... I think that was like the best location to watch. Captain Marvel was really cool, but...
Yeah, if I lived in like downtown Seattle, that'd be a fun theater to go to all the time.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Kyle, we should probably talk about our trip a little bit. I know we've kind of burned it into the ground with the photos, but...
What do you want to talk about in it?
I guess just give a rough summary. What do we do, Kyle?
What the fuck? That's a lot. I don't even remember the whole trip.
The mapping it out, I guess.
We went around America.
No, we did not.
All around the entire United States in 2 weeks. Around the world in 80 days. No, we went to California, like LA. Then we went to up the coast. We went to San Francisco. Then we went to Oregon City specifically. Then we went up through Portland, and then we went to Seattle. And then we said, fuck Utah, we're not staying there. And we drove 17 and a half hours to Vegas to stay with Tai Tai. And then we drove home. Yeah. Over the course of 2 weeks. And like the first week felt like it wasn't even part of the trip. It felt like a million years ago when we were in the second week. It felt way longer than 2 weeks. It felt like we were gone for a month.
Yeah, it totally did.
It was cool though. It was a long trip, but it was fun. Like some of the drives, like even if it was tiring, they're all pretty. They're pretty drives because we were just on the one most of the time up the coast. I enjoyed it. Seattle was my favorite.
Seattle was my favorite too.
Took like 1,000 photos, but I feel like it was justified for a trip that big.
Yeah, totally.
We went bungee jumping. It was scary.
We lived
the biggest bungee bridge jump in North America at 191 feet. Which I didn't really realize until he told us while we were there. I was like, oh, this seems cooler than...
Talk about your jump. I want to hear about your jumping.
What do you mean?
Your thought process. Stepping over that rail. Stepping off the... tell me everything.
Well, I think that's the whole reason I did it is because I turned off my thought process. If I was thinking, I wouldn't have done it.
Okay, what was your feeling then? Because you still felt... I know I felt, so I'm curious to how you felt doing it.
Well, like, I just got over the rail and I wasn't thinking about it because I knew I wouldn't do it if I started thinking. So I was just like, this is pretty, this is fun. I was just thinking of basic stuff like, it's nice out here. These people are nice. And so I was just not
talking your way into, like, someone not killing you right now?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, dumb thoughts, so I wasn't being scared. I was just being optimistic. I was like, it's a great day. This is a fun trip. And so when I jumped, I don't even remember jumping. I just knew I was, like, falling.
You stepped off the edge like you did the elevator or
I tried not to. I tried
pencil dive kind of.
I tried not to. I thought I jumped farther than I did, but I guess I just didn't. I don't know. My mind was in a different place, but it just feels like when you're on like a shitty, because I don't like roller coasters either. It felt like when you're just on like the 50,000 foot drop on like a roller coaster that it drops you from. Like it's just really fast and you feel like you're like just falling because you are. Cool. I don't know. It just felt really fast because like the first few seconds, like, oh, this is cool, but then it just feels like you're plummeting towards the earth, and so you're like, well, and so like I kind of screamed. I went like that, but then like you start like bouncing back up because you feel like the tug, but it's not as hard as like you would think. Like I thought I was gonna get whiplash or something, but like I just felt my back crack in like 12 places, which was nice. But then you're just swinging there. The jerk wasn't that bad because it wasn't like the ones that they normally put on like your ankles. Like it was like a front strap. And you get like this like big cushiony thing between you and the ropes. It's wrapped around the rope so the rope doesn't snap your neck. So like once you're like hanging there, it has little handles like so you feel safer. It's not any safer than it would have been, but you get handles to hold on to. But so you're just kind of swinging and you have like a rope in front of you, which I thought was more comfortable. I wouldn't have wanted to get reeled up by my feet like some of those ones in like other countries and stuff. Those are like the ones where people jump off cranes. It's usually to reel you back up by your feet.
Feet upside down. Like
I don't like that.
Like you're catching a fish.
Yeah, I don't want to get reeled in like a big old bass. It's pretty once you're swinging there. And then when you bounce back up, you go pretty fast too. It feels like you're going to go make it back up.
Fun fact, when you jump, it's 68 miles going down. And then that first bungee, when you get pulled back up, you're going 71 miles. So you actually are going faster on the way up than you were going down. Just crazy.
I felt like I ate a bug, but I don't know if I actually did. I think maybe I thought I did.
I have to agree with you though when you said that the first couple seconds you're like, oh my god, this is so pretty cool. And then it did feel like, holy crap, I'm going to die. I am still free falling. And it was scary. Like, that's when my legs started moving because I was like, oh my god, I'm actually going to die. I'm still falling. It wasn't just like a trust fall, you know? It was like the trust fall kept going and it never ended. Yeah. But it was gorgeous and the location was awesome.
The people were nice.
Very, very nice people. If anyone wants to go bungee jumping in Washington, we recommend Bungee Masters. They were great, and they took care of us, and we're still alive.
And you get to be part of the Dangerous Sports Club. You get like a little card that says your name on it, and when you fill out the paper, it asks what kind of burial you want. If you want to be cremated or open casket.
Are you an organ donor?
Yeah, they're prepared for your death. But they're really nice, and they're really safe. They like quadruple check everything, so I felt a lot better. Like, they audibly say everything they're doing, so there's not really any room for error, which is nice.
It's really nice.
It reassures you. Yeah. I don't know if I'd do it again, but if we did, it would have to be, like, probably the same place. I'd probably feel safer at the same place. I don't want to go anywhere else now. I think I'm just trying to tempt fate at that point. I trust them. I don't know. They were nice. Because the other one, they have a separate track if you do it your second time. Where you get to run off this plank and you kind of like swing. Like, it's not just a fall. Like, you swing under the bridge. It looks really cool.
To the other side, yeah.
Yeah. The swinging I liked. The swinging was cool looking.
Yeah, that was really nice. Because you're kind of like, it's like you're on a swing. You're just looking at the view. And
I thought I was going to like break my balls. That's what I'm really scared about. Because that's the biggest thing. Like, at least for, like, I'm sure it doesn't feel good for a girl either. But I'm just like, you got to adjust yourself so nothing's getting pinched and you're not popping anything.
I didn't have any issues. The only thing was, when I jumped, and then when I got the holy crap, I'm still falling part, I grabbed onto the rope, and I must have been grabbing it super tight because I got like a little, I was bleeding just like a little bit into my fingers where I grabbed it. But so it's just like a little scab, but it's already away now. That was the only thing. But other than that, nothing hurt. I mean, they had a clip on my chest, and they have one on your tummy area, and it connects to one, so, which was nice because it wasn't like that one area was like pinching or you were feeling pressure getting pulled from it. It was both of them together, which is cool.
Spreads it out.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Yeah,
definitely fun.
Now we gotta go skydiving because we're really trying to die. It was okay. I liked it.
Yeah,
the photos and stuff and the video was good. Glad we both filmed it good.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Definitely fun.
Okay, Kyle, favorite food?
And just on the trip?
Yep.
What was the name of the inn we stayed at?
Drift Inn.
We stayed at the Drift Inn, which is in, I don't remember how to say the town. It's Yachatas, Oregon. It's like Yachatas or something, but that's not how it's said. I don't remember, but they have like 700 people in their whole town. But we stayed at an Airbnb, but it was like a little inn, and they had a restaurant under it, and so we just went down there and ate. And it's like right next to the water, like next to the beach. It was really yummy. They had crab cakes that we had. We had lots of drinks. Because Hannah turned 21 on our trip, so this is our first 21-year-old podcast. So
I'm a big girl now.
You can buy her a drink.
Drink.
Well, we had lots of drinks. We had like these crab cakes. I had like these crab raviolis. Hannah had like this, you had the salad, didn't you?
Yeah, I got smoked salmon salad.
Yeah,
so good.
Even the salad was good because everything was just super fresh and just like this little tiny town of 700 people, and so it feels really cozy and comfy. But then it's kind of scary too because
like
some horror movie,
like House of Wax or Wax House or whatever.
Yeah, there was a few towns we passed through where it was like we were like driving on muggy, rainy days and it looked spooky.
Like we had enough gas so we didn't stop.
Yeah, like we're like we cannot stop in this town, or like some creepy gas attendant with a hook hand is gonna be like, come on in, let me help you, and his fake eye is gonna drift off, and I'm like, ah. But that didn't happen. But yeah, it was really fun. I feel like a better driver after that trip. I feel like I experienced lots of driving conditions.
Yeah, we should really tally up like how many hours you drove. We know how many miles you drove though. So
you just have to convert. Well, you could just convert the miles to hours, right? Miles per hour, you know?
Yeah. I mean, for most of it, we did, 60 miles per hour?
Because I drove the whole trip, because Hannah planned the whole trip, so I felt like that was fair.
I felt like that was fair.
I thought so. You planned it, so you get to sit and enjoy it and don't have to worry about the logistical stuff. At least getting place to place.
I did. I'm grateful for it. It was nice. You know, I don't like driving really, but I wouldn't mind driving, but I appreciate you driving a lot.
I like
it was
driving.
Nice.
I like driving. I don't mind it. It's fun.
It was pretty cool.
Because I'd probably just take a bunch of fucking naps if I wasn't driving. Because I'm just like, this is cozy. Well, you did pretty good. You just ate snacks.
Yeah, I'm the person that if I'm in a car, I totally bored to eat. I'm like, I need to be eating something because I'm in the car and on a road trip. And so we probably gained like 20 pounds together on that trip.
It was beautiful. It's the best 20 pounds I've ever gained.
It was so much food, but how can you not eat so much food on a road trip?
Well, you know, the whole point of traveling.
Yeah, you know, so whatever, screw it.
Taste the local stuff.
And I always say that, like, you know, like, whatever. You can't be in the culinary industry and be skinny. Okay, you need to eat some food. You need to try everything.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to go on any trip where we're like, well, we're not going to eat very much at any of these places. I'm like, what the fuck are we traveling for? It's half of traveling, honestly. It's seeing cool stuff and eating.
Right.
Totally that's what traveling is.
But I mean, we didn't.
What? You look conflicted.
No, like on our driving days, you know, it wasn't.
Well, no,
it was reachable. I mean, we had a budget and we stuck to our budget. You know, we had snacks in the car. But we did it where we did like one meal a day when we were doing our driving. Now, we were in cities, we were eating all day. But like when we were driving from LA to whatever, we had our snacks and we picked one place for the day to get food.
Well, yeah, like we didn't run out of money. Like we stayed within our budget the whole time. I think, you know, even with gas and stuff, like we got back and we were really low, like, but it was like still within our budget that we just put money aside. How much was it? Like,
I'd really have to sit down, but it really wasn't too bad. We were pretty smart, and we bought about 4 months before our trip. We started slowly buying stuff, so we started buying our Airbnbs. We started buying all of our tickets for everything we went to. So every paycheck we were paying for like an Airbnb and the Disney tickets, an Airbnb and Alcatraz tickets, and so we were pretty smart about that. We knew we weren't gonna do that much shopping. The only thing me and Kyle like really got were magnets, pretty much, and
like,
that's.
Yeah, I got like a hoodie. That's like the.
Yeah, we both got a hoodie.
Dave's Killer Bread hoodie.
Yeah, and that was. Oh, we got posters too. That was it. But
those posters are sick.
Yeah, we're not like super big on material stuff. We rather have fun while we're doing it, and so instead we spent it on food and drinks and going places and doing fun stuff like that. But that was awesome. But I want to say about $2,000 overall for everything, and
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you really sit down and budget it, it's not that expensive. And me and Kyle are not fancy people. We didn't stay at like super, super nice Airbnbs. I made sure all of them were under like $100 for every Airbnb we had.
Yeah.
You know, I think the most expensive thing we had was like our Disneyland tickets.
Yeah, it's fucking Disneyland.
It was like $130 for each ticket, so it's $260 right there. But
that wasn't even like the best part, which is crazy. Like Alcatraz.
That was probably my least favorite. Was Disneyland, honestly.
Yeah, just because we were tired and we're like, yeah, it's Disneyland. Alcatraz was cool though.
Alcatraz was really, really fun, and I'm glad we did that. Just being in San Francisco, I thought was fun and entertaining itself, because just walking around, and we went to Chinatown, and we'll have to break down like a whole budgeting and like what we spent it, because I mean we did a lot of fun stuff that was super duper cheap.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I highly recommend doing Alcatraz. It's only $36.
Yeah, I think
something like that.
And you get a boat ride out of it. It's
and
like
you could really do like a whole day there.
Yeah.
We did 4 hours? We did 4 hours there.
Yeah, because they have videos to watch. They have really cool gift shops. Oh my god, my Alcatraz cup. I haven't even taken it out yet. I got a little Alcatraz cup. It looks like a little prisoner cup. But yeah, they have videos. You get a boat ride there, which is kind of like a little like bonus in itself. They have snacks on the boat. I didn't think they had a snack bar in like the little boat. But it's cool, and you just get to walk around. It's huge. You can walk around all day, especially if you take the audio tour. The audio tour is like 2 hours in itself, so that like occupies you. It's actually interesting. It's not just some boring guy talking. There's like sound effects and little stories, and it feels like a little radio show. I liked it a lot. We kind of veered off towards the end just because it was really crowded, but like it was really fun.
Yeah, I got a little claustrophobic. we were smart and got the early bird ticket, so we were the first group to go onto Alcatraz, so it wouldn't be too busy, which was good. I'm glad we did that, but it got busy after about like an hour and a half being there, so, and I was getting a little claustrophobic, and everyone was like pushing through everyone. I'm like, let's just go outside, so, but we still went back and did everything once the crowd kind of like died down a little bit.
It was cool.
It was really fun. It was really cool, and that was Kyle's first boat ride.
I went on a boat in the water.
Yeah, so there's a lot of firsts for us on this trip, and I love traveling, so I love being able to share my love of traveling with Kyle.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No car troubles except for like a fucked up under, like the little shield. Yeah, little under guard, the little shield for all the shit under the car, but I was honestly waiting for like a tire to pop. Like I was prepared to like change the tire real quick. I was waiting for like an engine problem, but our car was old faithful through the whole thing, which is good.
Frankie the Ford.
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl.
The only other hiccup we had was within 2 hours of leaving Maricopa, we got 2 cracks in our windshield. And I've never gotten a crack in my car windshield before. And we get 2 within the first 2 hours, so.
And then nothing else.
That kind of sucked, but I mean, they didn't grow or anything, so we got lucky. All we really had to pay for was that undershield, and that was like not that much. Yeah. To put another bolt in there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and we slept in our car 2 nights. Which everyone was like, "Why you slept in your car?" I'm like, the reason why we bought our car that we have today was for a road trip to sleep in it. We made sure that we had a car where the seats go all the way down, and you can pretty much fit a queen size mattress in the back of it. And we slept in the back of our car 2 nights. Both times were at beach campsites, campgrounds. Yeah,
the second one was scary because there's a scary psychopathic woman screaming. But the first one was really pretty.
The first one was really, really cool. And then the second one, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get up and leave.
That was in the creepy town we passed through. It looked like Ozark. It looked like
Ozark, yeah. But yeah, so, and I could have slept in the car a few more like nights, but we tried to spread them out so they weren't like in a row because, you know, we want to like go shower and be nice and comfy in Airbnb.
Yeah, that's the one thing is you feel really gross. Like I could not be like one of like those documentary like guys who lives out in the forest for like months without showering and stuff, just kind of wiping your face off. I felt fucking disgusting. I learned that I just cannot handle like after like 2 days of not showering, I feel gross.
Well, it's like one thing to go camping, you know you're gonna shower after those 3 days or whatever, but like we were sleeping in the car and then like getting up and going to do stuff while traveling. So we didn't want to like smell like crap and feel like crap. So we made sure that like we slept in the car, then we stayed at Airbnb, and then like we slept in the car and like stayed at Airbnb.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different like driving in a car when you smell. If you're camping, you're just out in the woods anyway, so you just feel like you smell like the woods. But I'm just sitting in a car mustering in my ball sweat. Yeah. I'm like, this is weird. Because you kind of just get up, put your shoes on, kind of brush your teeth, get in the car, and we just started going again. I'm like, oh, I hope I don't smell too bad.
Yeah, it was really fun though. Yes. All good memories. And for people to think that they can't afford it, we're not rich. Anyone could afford this, really. I know, like, 4 months prior, we really started saving money and putting all our money aside. We kind of cut going out to eat. Well, we cut it down at least, and we cut buying stuff.
Everyone likes to say that we're rich or whatever, but it's just like if you can't save that money, you're probably spending it on stuff you don't need to, or you really don't want the trip that bad.
Yeah, and that was one thing I told Holly was, you know, we want to travel, and so we made sure that we really put our foot down and set aside money for it, because if you cut out that Starbucks coffee or that McDonald's sweet tea or whatever QT drinks, like that stuff really does add up, and just buying unnecessary crap that you don't need.
Or if we did buy unnecessary crap, I just postmated a few extra hours.
Yeah, that's one thing we made sure that we were postmating, like, well, Kyle was postmating.
Hannah just was my sidecar.
I go with him though, so I sit in the car with him, and
she goes, "It smells like food in here." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
We hang out in the car, but yeah, so definitely realistic. I know every time they were putting out requests for subbing, I was taking them to make sure we got some extra money, and then
Charles is outside the door.
Charlie's trying to come in right now.
Who's at the door?
Big boy.
Hello, little man. Welcome.
Our next guest, Charlie Norby.
Oh, there he is, little man. Charlie Baxter Norby.
What's up, dude? But yeah, so don't think that we're rich. Don't think that you can't.
He's smelling the microphone. You might hear him.
You can't take a trip. Definitely realistic, and you can totally do it.
And that's the other thing is people don't think about is because we've got a lot of people like, oh, you're so rich. And so I was like, yeah, but we were doing that. I was postmating outside of work. Hannah was doing all that. They don't think all the little things that they do that actually help and add up. They're just like overall, they're like, how can you afford that?
Yeah.
Because you make little sacrifices or you do something else with it. Try to get your goddamn tail off the microphone.
I'm a teacher, and that's not that much.
I'm part-time still, technically. Like,
and going to school.
My boss was really nice and like let me work 40 hours that week so I could have a few extra bucks before we left. But yeah, you just have to kind of make it work. And like if Hannah's like, hey, do this to help us out for the trip, I was like, okay.
Yeah. So we made sacrifices and worked extra, but that's because we knew that's what we wanted. We wanted to go travel. We wanted to have a good time, and I'm really glad we did because those 2 weeks were so relaxing and
they're fun.
Yeah, a lot of good memories for a lifetime, and it was awesome. But I will say, the first week on our trip, my face cleared up so much. So much. There's no acne on my face. My skin was flawless. And then that second week came along, realizing that the trip was coming to an end, my face broke out. So I will say, traveling clears your face up and makes you relax and, stress reliever for sure.
Charlie's gonna have to move. He keeps rubbing on the mic. Charlie, no. Oh, his foot's on it.
But
butthead.
Yeah. So, thanks for everyone that saw all of our billion annoying photos and rolling with the punches, because I know we posted it a lot. So
yes, we
did. We were just so excited, and like I said, it was more like it was fun for the photography side of it. I mean, we pulled aside a lot of times just to take scenery photos and stuff like that, and that was really fun for you and me. We just kind of pulled over and
because we didn't have to be anywhere at exact times.
Yeah,
usually.
No rush. We took our sweet time, and we knew we had to get to a certain place within a day, but it was a 5-hour drive, so we had the whole day to stop and do stuff or whatever we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the only bad thing during the trip was just back here at home with Becca and everything. That was like the only bad thing that happened during the trip. I think everyone pretty much knows when my little sister had they thought it was just a cyst that burst, but she had like a cancerous tumor that was like 9 inches, and she had to have emergency surgery, and that was scary while we were gone because we wanted to be home with her, but not in like a mean way. We were like, well, even if we were here, we couldn't have done anything, but it just felt weird not being there when all this was going on. It was just crazy that it just happened to be during the time we were gone. We're like, we're never gone, and that was the only part that kind of stunk, was like a few days I felt kind of off. Like, even though we were out doing stuff, I was like, oh, and like, was just getting updates from my mom with Becca because they didn't know what it was at first. And they like said it might be cancerous and she had emergency 3-hour surgery, but she's doing good now. But it was cancerous, which is very scary to think about. And she's doing good now, though. She got it all moved out, and they said it only has like a 20% chance of like coming back. And so she's doing well and everything. That was the only big hiccup in the trip. It felt weird, and I was like, I wish we could just teleport home real quick. But other than that, she's doing good. She's a strong girl. So
she is. She's a fighter.
Yeah, we got her cool Seattle stuff. But that was the only hiccup. But other than that, it was a good trip.
Yeah.
And that would lead us into an unfortunate segment of Charlie's Choice, where
he's being really annoying right now.
No, but no, that's not what the unfortunate part is. Is the Charlie's Choice was he had no choice actually. We crammed him in a carrier because we couldn't leave him at the house for 2 weeks alone. Well, Hannah couldn't. He would have been fine.
No, he would not. He would have lost his mind.
Stop! He keeps rubbing his damn tail on the mic. But we put him in a cage against his will. He was sweet, though. He never fights back. He just cries. And so we brought him to Bree's house, and he lived with Bree at her house with their cat, Kittler, for 2 weeks. So he stayed with cousin Kittler, had an extended sleepover.
And they're like best friends, so it's really cute.
Yeah, so Charlie's choice is ironic because he didn't have a choice with that matter.
I know everyone's like, cats aren't like friendly and stuff, but they, after like 2 days of being together, they're really cute and they get along. Like, we put him in the cage to take him home, and Kittler was like crying at the cage, like, where's my cousin going? So
like, see you later, bud.
Yeah, so they have fun together. I think he just misses having another cat around, so. And they both are single.
So that was Charlie's illusion of choice.
Yes, Charlie.
We are his gods, and he has no choice in this life.
Yeah, so he's extra cuddly now that we're back from our trip.
Yeah, he really missed us, because Bree has the baby, and Skylar doesn't, spoon the cat like we do. So
I do.
We spoon our little boy, and he's spoiled and sleeps in bed with us.
He is our baby.
Yeah, because Bree and Skylar closed the door because they have the baby in the room. They don't want the cats in there, so he just slept on his own, which I'm sure was honestly really hard for him. Because he's so used to having cuddles and shit. Do you know what I heard? It was on a podcast I was listening to. Like, they're saying, like, how cats, like, don't have feelings and stuff.
Yes,
like,
they do.
Well, like, in the sense that they're only sensory. Like, they don't care about, like, people or so. They just want to feel good, like, get rubbed and stuff. Which I thought about.
So,
like
they're
they're saying, like, they're like jellyfish. Like, they're alive, but they kind of, like, they're just moving until they run into something. Like, cats are just walking until they get distracted or they want to rub on something. But I think they genuinely have sweet feelings.
And purpose.
Because people are always like, well, dogs have, like, self-awareness. Cats just, like, getting rubbed, and they're just, like, these sensory creatures.
That's not true. My dog was dumb. He used to run to the screen door, like.
I think cats are just as loving as... Because people are like, they're not as loving or affectionate, or they don't have the same kind of personality. But I think every cat I've ever met definitely has a personality.
My cat's like a dog.
Yeah. Well, Charlie's just sweet. I think pets are like pets.
I think it depends on the owner, too.
Well, yeah. Because that's the thing. Is like, most people, that hate cats are like, well, I knew a shitty cat once. And I was like, oh, well, you were probably a little shithead kid that, like, hit your cat or, like, bugged it or pulled on its tail. Because every kid I've ever seen pulls on cats and yanks them around. But Charlie's a good boy. I think he has a personality. He knows, like, what love is. He's not just coming here to get rubs. Like, he comes...
And he was a street cat, too. So he has a bad past. But now he's a good boy. He never was bad. He just wanted love.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
He just needed loving.
Everyone knows we love our little boy.
Yeah, he's like our kid.
What's coming up for you this week, Hannah?
This week, let's see. My mom's birthday's today, so happy birthday, Mom. We're going axe throwing.
Yeah, it was actually her suggestion, too. She wants to be a goddamn Viking.
She wants to go through axes, so we're going to go do that tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I've never done that before. And then Kyle's mom. Our moms are 4 days apart, so his mom is Wednesday. So her birthday's on Wednesday, so happy early birthday, Toby, or late birthday. I don't know when this will come out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and then
I think you'll have a great birthday.
I think so too. But I think that's it this week. I'm really excited though because my students they made a checkered cake this past week, and this week they are decorating that checkered cake with fondant. So
is it literally just, you mean like checkerboard?
Yep, so just like a checkerboard has black and white, the inside of this cake is black and white.
Oh,
like
the
a checker.
inside. I thought you meant like, oh, that's cool.
So you take chocolate cake and vanilla cake, and then you take ring molds and cut them out, and then you'll take the centerpiece and swap it with each other. So that's why it's like vanilla, vanilla, and then chocolate, vanilla, chocolate. And then you stack those on top of each other like a normal layer of a cake. When you go to cut into it, it will be a checkered board. So this is really cool and advanced for my kids, so I'm really excited. And cake decorating used to be one of my past loves, I guess. I never got super into it, but I enjoy baking and cake decorating and all that. So I'm excited about this. And I took a fondant class cake sculpting class a couple months ago. So I'm going to put it to the test. And my kids are in teams of 2, and they all have different themes that they're doing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm making one on the side just to sharpen up my skills. And
that's cool.
So I'm really excited about that this coming week. Stuff coming up this month for our awesome listeners. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone wants to have fun at Totally 80s Bunko.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be April 27th at 6 or 6:30. I'll have to double check on that one. At my house, and we're doing 80s theme. So if you guys haven't played Bunko before, if you have, you guys know it's super duper fun. We did it one time this last year and had so much fun with it. So we're hosting at our house, and majority of the money, it's $25 to play. $20 is going towards American Cancer Society. It's for Relay for Life. So it's a fundraiser for us, / we just want to have fun and have a little party, play some Bunko with some friends, or new friends. So
do you want to be our friend?
Yeah. So even if you don't know us too well, or if you're scared or whatever, please come. It's a lot of fun, and it's fun meeting people. And it's a great place to meet people because you're already playing a game, and we're having an 80s theme. So we're going to have like a photo op and snacks and drinks, and it's a lot of fun. So everyone that listens to this podcast, please RSVP on Facebook. And if you didn't get the invite, let me know, and I will send the invite to you.
Yes, you'll get 80s music. You'll have me take your photos. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's an awesome way to feel you donated to a awesome organization, and you had an awesome night with some awesome people.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Donating for The Cure, and headlining our event will be The Cure. They will be showing up. They're 107 years old, and they'll be there.
They're still going to kill it, though.
Yeah. I forget the lead singer's name, but he looks very scary.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing about them getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
Yeah,
it's a little late.
The interviewer was like, it was like a week ago. The interviewer lady was funny, where she's like,
"You're excited?"
Yeah, she's like, "Are you as excited as I am?" Like being inducted. He's like, "Well, from the looks of it, no." It's such a British thing to say. It was really funny.
Yeah. What about you? Got anything going on this week, month?
I have to be an impromptu DJ for one of our Relay for Life events. So I have to.
When is that, Kyle?
It's on whatever next Saturday is, the
April 13th.
13th.
10 a.m. to 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.
Yeah. But yeah, our DJ Liz, she's not able to make it, so they're like, Kyle could do it, because I used to do sound stuff in high school and theater tech class. It's been a while, though. It'll be fun, but I'm just like, I'm not the loud DJ who's going to be like talking a bunch. Like, I'll try, and I'll try to get a little shtick and like little bits together, but it's like, I'll never say no to relay stuff, since it's for mom and everybody. And I'm usually the guy they just go to when something goes wrong. They're like, can you do it? I'm like, sure. But they want me to pick a DJ name, and since it's called Bark for Life, it's like a dog-themed relay event. Maybe I'll be DJ Puppy Breath, because nobody liked DJ Moist Boy. DJ Moist Boy was
Puppy
sick.
Breath.
Yeah, because I'm not a real DJ, so I don't really care like how serious my name is, but DJ Puppy Paws or Puppy Breath or something. And I'll have to make a pun with like playing and pausing, like with pause, you know. I'll have to think of something good, but that's interesting. That's all I really have going on other than normal work stuff, is just having to have my first DJ experience. But at least I can put it on a resume.
Yeah, I'm excited
for you. I was a DJ.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We still want to have a few more people on the podcast. Hopefully we start doing it faster again. We have like 3 guests that we think we'll have.
Yeah, so if you know that like we've talked about you being on the podcast, don't worry, we did not forget about you.
JJ and Demesia.
We just been so busy and trying to play catch up, and so yeah. So we want to try to do 1 at least a month, if not 2. But yeah, we already have a few guests in mind that we've talked with and whatnot. So we didn't forget about you guys.
Yeah. I have a guy I work with. I won't spoil it yet, but I want him to be on it. I think everyone would like him. Like, he's honestly just really interesting. So even if... Because, like, I guess I would say we're more funny when we talk on here. Like, we talk about normal stuff, but we're silly. But he's, like, legitimately, like, a really interesting guy, and I think you guys would like him. But yeah, the longest part of the podcast process is just the editing. Because I listen to the whole thing, because just for things to cut out, but I always try to find spots. I'll listen to it maybe twice to try to find spots to put little funny edits in and stuff like that. Because people I do talk to, like, oh, that's funny. I like the sound effect you did. But that's probably the longest part. This part's cake, just talking and actually doing it. It's just always the editing and exporting and all that. So There's been times when it's supposed to come out a few days before, but just like rendering it and exporting it after I edit it, it's like 12 hours remaining. I'm like, Jesus, okay. It's like, I'll leave. But yeah, hopefully, I think 2 a month would be pretty good. 3 if we're feeling absolutely insane.
Try to get one in every 2 weeks, but no promises.
Yeah.
We don't want it to feel forced.
And then you don't feel like we're ditching you because we aren't committed either.
But yeah, so thanks everyone for listening. And Charlie's saying goodbye by rubbing his face on the mic right now.
Listen to his fur.
It's like ASMR.
Oh, wait, Hannah. Whoa. Oh, put the brakes on. Stop the train.
Vine of the week.
Stop the train. Yes, let's roll it back. Rewind. What's your Vine of the week, Hannah?
Oh, golly. I don't know.
I told you to think about it.
Yes, I know, and I totally forgot.
It was like, it was only at the beginning of this. It's like an hour ago I told you. Hey.
You do yours first, I can think.
No, you do yours.
We're going to be here all day because I'm still
My favorite one, I'm going to say it's the Sesame Street one, where it's the little kid with the afro and Bert. And Bert's like, I'm happy. And the kid's like,
yeah, you're happy?
He says, yeah, let me see you when you're happy. And he does like an adorable little smile. It's this little like 5-year-old kid. I like that one. It makes me feel happy. And we always say that, like, just in talking, yeah, you happy? Because the little kid says it so funny.
Okay, I know mine. I don't know what she says, but I know it. And you're going to know it once I explain it. So you'll have to edit and put it in. But it's the girl where she's like,
you can't sit with us. Actually, Megan, I can't sit anywhere.
I have hemorrhoids.
Oh, I have hemorrhoids. It says something about like standing up.
Yeah.
And she turns towards the camera. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good one. I can't think of what she says before that though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, now we can. Go.
Okay, now we can close this up.
We have only 2 segments. We have to keep true to them.
Well, thank you guys for listening, and if you guys have questions, comments, or concerns, please don't tell us. We don't care.
Yeah. If you call and say, ring, ring, hello, I didn't like it, you'll hear a hang up really quick.
That was funny.
That's really funny.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for listening to our podcast.
We got to catch a flight, and we'll see you some other time.
Bye.
Bye.